Today I'm going to discuss about the interview preparation. As I discussing here regarding the interview preparation, just because I have given some interview and I found their pattern there, how's it working, and I can uh, summarize it in a story so I can deliver, and it might be helpful for doing preparation other people as well. So, interview preparation is just kind of narrating your story. How would you have studied and how you are working? It doesn't matter. Even though you are able to work something, it won't be effective as you narrate your subjective knowledge in a story. So likewise, interview preparation is just a storytelling you you can say about it. First thing, and second thing is uh, until you dive your story by yourself, uh, it won't be go ahead effective as you think it to be. So how would I dive my story, or subjective knowledge? Is it possible to dive as a story? So yeah, as it's the possible. Likewise, when we are going to interview for the Python development, then they can ask me about uh, likewise uh, basic question related to the Python. So they can ask me about what the all data types. Then we can answer about their like int, float, character, string, boolean, and float. Then they can ask me about you can write a string like a equal to a string, so something like this. And after that, they can ask me you have to iterate this string uh, in a print form. So I can iterate them like for a in I in a, and then I print this whatever the value I'm getting. It's a going deep dive in there. Then he can say about that you have to write some string, likewise how are you. Then he can ask me you could write the uh, count of O without using any explicit uh, function which is already predefined. So how could I write? We can use here iterate our list whatever we have for in like b. Then I have to give here some condition like if we get I equal O, then we we can count here, count equal uh, equal 1. We have to increment here. So first of all we have to define our count equal to 0 in initial time. Then it will go on the way by this story. So they can also tell me about you have to write me some empty string for me, and then they like you have to write some empty list for me. Then they can ask me you have to iterate some integers whatever written there with different data type in your string. Likewise, you can also write for empty data dictionary, and after that you have to iterate me for a key value pair in print form. Then you can also uh, are you able to convert this dictionary in a Python data type in a data frame. So same ways it will go from bottom to top level. Then they can ask me about that you can print those values which has some specific values in a data frame, so you can find that data. Then we can they then they can ask me would you able to would you able to fetch that data which has blank values. Then we can use their data frame dot is any like that function. Then they will go ahead in a machine learning part as well. So uh, would you able to find any such kind of description of these all data types? So how can I do PC here with the data frame? Then after that, after they can ask me, are you able to uh, do some machine learning things here? So how is it applied to here by this data frame? By this story, you can iterate your interview session one by one, going this steps. So uh, doing interview is also a skills, means narrating our story whatever I have learned in our subject. So without making our subjective knowledge in a story, it is a very hard to go it is very hard to complete any um interview sessions. So that's all about opinion on how to crack interview very easily. So thank you.